Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight. Today we have a very interesting one. Hold on to your hats, because this episode is going to be different. So stay tuned and let's check it out. All right, welcome back, everyone. If you guys are new here, be sure to smash that subscribe button. If you end up enjoying the video, leave a like and come join us on Discord. We have a contest going on if you want to participate. Come check out the rules in the announcement section. And if you like everything that I do here on the show, please consider supporting it further through the Patreon page. And with that out of the way, let's get into today's park creation, which is Electra, the electric city created by Hottie82, one of our Discord advanced builders. And here they say, I built this creation some time ago, and it's a little park with rides, coaster, and a unique theming. It looks like a future themed city and takes as a park not much space. Hope you like my creation. Okay, let's dive on into it, shall we? So here we are, ladies and gentlemen, at the Electra City. I don't even know what to say about this creation. It looks absolutely insane. It should be an interesting one. We gotta switch it up time to time, right? Spread the love. Try something new. Where are we going? Let's make sure there's no queues or anything in here. Oh, that's an exit. Okay, Electra. Let's take this fast pass. So I don't have any of these coaster introductions for this video because I couldn't tell what coaster was what. They're all scrambled together and intertwined around a massive city, which I thought might be fun. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our first coaster of the day, kicking things off with a bang. Electra, the electric city. It's a wing launch cloud runner. Here's a look at all the stats, green across the board. 62 miles an hour, 2,200 meters in length, 140 seconds in duration. Quite the stats on this guy. Let's jump on and give it a go. Jeez Louise. What do you even say? Okay, so that coaster came out real rough out of the station. the times where you're using these transitions, you're not easing into them. It's so radical and it just jerks. It's very herky-jerky, and I think the spots in between weren't that bad. There were some parts of the coaster that were running nice and smooth, but you seem to want to change the direction of the coaster, which makes it very clunky and rips you one way to another. But yes, again, there are some spots of the coaster that were nice and smooth and good, and then we have just radical change here and there. So definitely needs some smoothing in some spots in particular, and just work on those transitions. It's just a little radical. What did you guys think? Leave your comments down below, and let's continue to get lost in the Electric City. Electra. Big hole in the building there. There's some cool views. I mean, the pathwork needs some help too. Seems like between your paths and your tracks, there's a lot of wobbly wonks throughout this park. We call this Electric City the Wobbly Wonk. Let's go on in here. There's got to be a coaster in here. What is this? We're in a stadium? That's kind of cool. Although the pathwork should have been integrated around the outsides of the stands. That would have made it a little bit neater, because then you'd see guests in the stands. So here we are. Looks like we have a dive coaster. So yeah, the Dive Athon. Here's a look at the stats. 8 max vertical Gs. Oh my goodness. Okay. Holy moly. Let's try it out. I'll sit in the center for this. I think you broke my brain. I think... No, disassemble. I didn't even know steel could bend like that. Well, certainly not your traditional dive coaster. I gotta say, those block sections were awful. I have not had to fast forward a coaster in years. And I did it like 5 times. Like, there was like 5 lifts. The first time we actually get to dive on a dive coaster, we're like 5 minutes into the ride. I don't know if this creator is even aware of the smooth tool, so we're just gonna show you for a sec. But when you're going in between these transitions, if you just select 2 pieces of tracks and you hit smooth all, you see what happens there? It's a lot more smoother, and it will mess up your banking, but you can compensate for that and just turn it in a little bit more either way. And then you can smooth the turn, you can also smooth the banking, and you can also smooth the height. But a little smooth all will definitely help you throughout these transitions. It's gonna be a lot less herky-jerky just with, I don't know, 10 seconds of effort, but these areas, they're hurting. They're hurting real bad. Look at that. It's magically already transforming before our eyes. Doesn't take much at all. I do not know what is up with all these maintenance rails in the sky just bending. And the long drive tires and the block sections. It's insane. I think this episode might end me. Oh, you guys. Oh, look at that. Have you ever seen anything like it? I mean, it's quite fun. I like the idea of a futuristic city with coaster going everywhere. So, I mean, like I said, we gotta switch it up time to time and try something else. And this is certainly something else. So, I don't know how many coasters are in here. Does it just the 2? We have to go to the ride list. So, there's the Electra City. Planet Express. Oh, it's a flat ride inside of a building. That's cool. Another flat ride. Police Bike Chaser. Okay, that's new. I almost feel like I need to smooth the whole coaster before we give it a ride. Okay. Oh, here's a launch motorbike. Jixer. Honestly, we don't see this a lot. I don't even know if I've featured this one yet, to be honest. But there's a look at the stats if you want to see them. Let's give it a ride. Oh, and there it is. I think it's the better of the 3. Just because when we're going over those radical turns, we're not going at freaking 80 miles an hour. But you gotta start using that smoothing tool for your next creation, Hottie 82. Definitely gotta smooth your coasters. So that's my feedback, and I want you to listen to that feedback, because yeah, the next submission, it has to be smoothed. Otherwise, might just have an aneurysm. Okay, let's see if there's any more coasters here. We got the Charoplane, the Bumpin' Derby, the Wild Blue, and the Skyscraper. So it's just those 3 coasters. That was the Skyscraper. And we scraped more than just the sky. We might have ripped a black hole in the universe in the process. So, park feedback, I mean, wobbly queues, nothing really makes sense. It looks like you were just kind of playing sandbox mode. I mean, you can see here that nothing's been done with the terrain. So you just got building, you're just getting messy, you're just having fun with it. And you see this, like, I mean, you see this kind of stuff even from just, like, the bigger YouTubers that are just playing Planet Coaster. They just run paths everywhere and go, here's another ride, here's another ride. And, you know, it's just, it is a style of playing, but it definitely isn't, like, clean. I think the idea, the concept here of doing, like, a big stadium and, like, a city with night lights and, you know, spotlights everywhere with, you know, big skyscrapers all about. It's a really cool idea. And I think everything's mashed together close enough to make it somewhat interesting, but then yeah, I mean, it's crazy is what it is. I just think it could have been executed in a way that we've never seen before. And honestly, we've never really seen a sci-fi futuristic city that's just jam-packed with the coasters strewn about in such a way that it makes sense. Like, I would like to see some go-karts going between the streets. And so you just like, the guests are walking on sidewalks, but go-karts are going by them on one track. And then maybe you even have like a Sprint 500 racing down the same track or beside the track, you know, and like using those lanes. Then you have like all these coasters and cars and go-karts racing around the city with people walking on the sidewalks. And then you go inside of banks and stuff to go get your ATMs, and you know, there's actual strip malls that you can get food at. And I think that concept is really fun to play around with, and you know, I definitely would love to feature something like that or see something like that. But this one is just a little bit of a mess. But it's still fun. I don't mean to be mean, but you know, it's different. It's certainly different. But Hottie 82, you got to smooth your coasters for your next submission, and that's going to be something that I want you to work on, and do something smaller. Do a blueprint coaster so we can actually see the detail, your artistic polish, and the smoothing improvements gone from this creation into your next one. But here on the show, we try to do builders of all varieties, can't feature legends every single day. So, you know, gotta see what everyone else is capable of, and if this builder didn't even know about the smooth tool, now you do. So at least if we can improve that, that is a win for everyone. Boom. All right, what did you guys think of this crazy creation? Leave your comments down below. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in 2021 after after I recover from this. All right, everyone. I might actually do a double upload today, so tune back in for that one, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye now.